I did a Zoom training for one of my teams today, and I shared with them 3 ways to go to the 2.0 level in their life in 2022. And my friends, I want to share these with you. These will be life-changing, business-changing, career-changing, marriage-changing, health-changing, fitness-changing. Like, you want to really step it up. You want to go to the next level. You want to increase your income. You want to increase your impact. You want to influence more people. You want to serve at a higher level. This is what you need to do. So number 1 is rid yourself of all entitlement. My friends, you got to rid yourself of all entitlement. No one owes you anything. You just rid yourself of the story of being a victim. You rid yourself of the story that you got done dirty. Like, the government doesn't owe you anything. Your state doesn't owe you anything. Your parents don't owe you anything. Your sister doesn't owe you anything. Your manager, your upline, like, no one owes you anything. Like, if you're going to go make something happen in life, it's because you're going to go out there and you're going to make it happen. You're going to go work and plot and make things happen for your life. You got to rid yourself of the victim stories that are holding you back. Just rid yourself of all entitlement. Remember when I was a young man, my dad said to me, I was about 8 years old, I said something, I don't remember what I said to the guy, but he just got like all intense. Like, just, to a little kid, he's like, no one owes you anything. He's like, you think because your name's Prince, the world owes you something? He goes, no one owes you anything. And this is what I want to just get into your soul. Like, rid yourself of this feeling that you're entitled to things, that you're owed things. You're not owed that conversation. You're not owed that business. You're not owed anything. You got to go out there and make this stuff happen. And the good news is this: when you do as you do this, it is freeing, because it leads you to step 2. Step 2 is take extreme ownership of your life. Extreme ownership. So Jocko Willink and Leif Babin are 2 former Navy SEALs. They left the sales team and created a coaching company, and they wrote a book called Extreme Ownership. Extreme ownership, my friends, is that you own every area of your life. Get your house in order. Like, turn down the volume and turn up the frequency. Turn down the volume of all the news, all the negativity. Take extreme ownership. Turn up the frequency of your fitness, of your health. Like, this is a crazy time. Like, cool, we'll turn all that volume down. Like, your emotions, you got to get your emotions under control. Your fitness, take extreme ownership of your fitness. Your mental wellness, your health, take extreme ownership of this. On your team, if someone does something stupid on your team, don't blame them, blame yourself. You got to say to yourself, how did I create an environment where that was acceptable? How did I create an environment where that was okay? Like, you take extreme ownership of your life. Every area of your life, you take extreme ownership. You own all these different areas. Your finances, take extreme ownership of your finances. Your business, if you're not where you want to be, you remember, you are where you are because you are who you are. And if you want to go to the next level, you need to go to the next level yourself. Take extreme ownership of your skill set. Extreme ownership of your work ethic. Like, you got to go to that next level. And then the third thing I said to him is, so again, the world doesn't owe you anything. You rid yourself of all entitlement, you take extreme ownership. And then number 3, always do more than you're paid for as an investment in your future. Always do more than you're paid for. Now, always is a big word. Always is not sometimes. And always is not when it's convenient. Always is not when it feels comfortable. Always, my friends, is always. You always do more than you're paid for. You don't do what you're paid for. You do more than you're paid for. You always do more than you're paid for as an investment in your future, in the person you're becoming. When I look at my business, it's crazy. Here we are 16 years later, generated over $2 billion in sales. I mean, you just live this life that you're like, whoa, like, I dreamed of all this stuff, And what I'd share with you is this: I've never worked harder in my life for the first number of years of being an entrepreneur than I did. I've never worked harder for less money in anything I've ever done. Why? It's because I was doing more than I was paid for at that time as an investment in the person I was becoming. Because remember this: you are not who you are who you were born to become. In other words, you are your potential. So you're always doing more than you're paid for to chase down your potential, to become the person, become the man, to become the woman that you are put on earth to become. You're chasing that person down. When you arrive at death, you want to meet that person and be like, dude, I chased you my whole life. Like, I found you. Like, I did it. I became my potential. I became the person I was born to become. And think of it this way: when you were 17 years old or 27, you're not the person you are now. You're not the person today that you were then. You've grown, you've changed, you've developed, you've grown into your potential. So that you're chasing that potential. You are your potential. You are the person you're born to become. So you're always doing more today than you're paid for as an investment in your future. Rid yourself of all entitlement. No one owes you anything. You double down on this idea that you take extreme ownership for every area of your life. And then lastly, you always do more than you're paid for as an investment in your future. If you guys got some value, make sure you share this with your teams and share this with your page. And nothing but love. Happy New Year. And we'll talk again real soon.